guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and I am all set up today in my filming room. I just filmed for Bags for Bubbles, so I thought I would sit down and film a quick question and answer video as well. And I'm gonna get to pretty much all of your questions that were on the last question and answer video. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and I will get to them at some point. But today what I thought I would focus on first is Disney, because there were a few Disney video questions, and also people were wondering about budgeting ideas, so I thought that would just be a generally helpful video, and I'll just kind of try to answer all the Disney questions you had today, and we'll move on to the next themed question and answer or whatever the next time I do one. So today I'm going to try to find all of the Disney questions, and I do have my phone here in front of me. So the first question is Madison Oliver asked, when you are going to Disney, are you going to stay at your dad's house or are you going to stay on property? So for this upcoming trip, again, we are staying at my dad's house, and my mother-in-law is coming up from where she lives in Naples, and she's going to be doing the trip with us, and we're going to be going on the parks and sightseeing and doing all that fun stuff together. So it's kind of like a grandparents trip and a Disney trip all rolled into one. So yes, we're going to be at my dad's house again, and it's also the bonus of it is it saves a lot of money because we are right near Disney property and we get to stay at his house for free, so why not? So the next question is, let's see, I know that there was just general questions about budget. So Erica asked, question about Disney, what kind of budget do you guys work with when making plans for the trip? Dining, hotels, spending money, tickets. So I've done previous budget videos as well. I'll try to link those down below, but if you're new to my channel, my dad does have a home in Florida that he spends part of the year at. He's a snowbird, so he's in Illinois at his home there part of the time. He's in Florida part of the time in the colder months, and so especially like in November, he's going to be down there, so we can go down there and visit him, and he happens to be right next to Disney World, so it all works out. So we don't have a hotel cost per se. We fly down, and so there's no hotel as far as we don't drive and do a hotel or anything like that. So we literally have no hotel costs, and obviously that's a huge chunk of money because you can spend anywhere from a few thousand to like 8,000 or 10,000, or I'm sure more, at hotels on Disney property. So if we did go, we would probably look at like the beach club, the yacht club, Caribbean beach, so those kind of like beachy ones, I really like those. But for the time being, while he has his house there and it's working out great to go visit him, stay at his house, and then also my mother-in-law comes up and does go into the parks with us, so it's kind of just a neat family vacation as well. So we kind of just roll it all into one. So that kind of, the hotel budget is zero. We'll just say it that way. Next, tickets, obviously that's a flat cost. I just buy them online, and I do all of my fast pass planning and dining reservations on my own. So the ticket price is literally what you see online. Just to give you an idea, when I bought my memory maker, which was $169, and then I bought 5-day tickets, it was around $1,400, just shy of $1,500. For just the 5-day ticket for a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children, it was just shy of $1,300. So it was like $1,299 literally and some change. So that's just a flat cost that you're going to have regardless of who you are, unless you're military or if you know someone that works there, they can give you some promo tickets or whatever. But just general, go on the website or go on property and buy the tickets. For a 5-day ticket, you're looking at around $1,300 if you have a family of 4, and then add up or down depending on how many kids you have. For dining, now, dining's a little bit different because we don't have any hotel cost, and we do really like to eat. For my husband, it's almost out of necessity. For this upcoming trip, he's told me to schedule as many meals as possible, plan as many snack times as possible. He has just like a super metabolism. He basically just has to eat like every couple of hours, like almost regular meals every couple of hours. And especially when he's walking that much, he has to eat a ton. So we're doing a number of meals, ADRs, advanced dining reservations. If you hear me say ADR, that's what it is a dining reservation, on our upcoming trip. And we're doing more than we did last time. So I'm guesstimating that we'll probably, on our previous trip, just to give you an idea, if you've watched all those videos, we spent around $1,300 on food. For this upcoming trip, I'm guessing that we'll probably be in the range of $1,500 to $1,800 just for food and snacks for a family of 4. And occasionally I may like, you know, pay for the grandparents or whatever as well. But for basically a family of 4, that's what I'm kind of aiming towards, I guess you could say. Now don't panic if you have a family of 4, because that's not normal. That's not the norm. You could go and spend a lot less. So I don't want you to panic and like fall over like, I was gonna go to Disney, but I don't want to spend that much on food. We do a lot of dining reservations, which are more expensive. And for this upcoming trip, if we go and spend $50, $60, $70 on snacks, a day or whatever it is, it's just going to be what it is. So we're flexible on that, but don't panic because you can eat for much less than that. You can bring food into the parks. You could bring snacks with you if you wanted. I definitely highly recommend water bottles. We have gone on a only water bottle plan for our family being down in Florida. There's dining, hotels, and tickets. So spending money. So spending money is another one that I don't go in with like a set number that I'm going to spend. I have a general idea of things I would like to get, so I know going down there I would maybe want to get the girls some princess dresses just because they use them so much. I want to get some more mouse ears because the girls are interested in wearing them, so we might all get the same mouse ears so we can all wear them at the same time. I have I don't know if you're going to be able to see it just because of how close the camera's panned in or not, but I have my shoe ornament collection. I've been collecting those. I'm probably going to get a Dooney & Burke wallet to match my bag, and of course I have all my Alex and Ani bracelets, so I'll probably definitely end up with some more Alex and Ani or Pandora or whatever. So I have an idea of what to look for, but we don't have a set number necessarily. Once I get there, you know, if it's looking like the kids are going towards certain things, I will try to even it out when we're there. So I'll say like, okay, Isabella's gotten about $100, $150 wish list. I'll try to even it out and make sure both kids have an even amount. So we don't go necessarily with a set amount in mind. I know generally $300 to $400 is a good range that we usually fall in, and sometimes it may be way less than that. I think literally the first trip we went as a family of 4, we were there for a shorter time. We were just really more into the experience. I think all of our souvenirs that time were like less than $150. So really it just kind of depends on what we gravitate towards once we're there. So those were the things in your questions, and then the only other thing obviously is transportation, getting to and from. So we're going to be flying this time from Detroit Metro Airport into Orlando International Airport, which if you watched our previous videos, we previously have been flying out of a smaller local airport in Illinois into Sanford. So it's going to be a difference this time, but I've flown into OAA a number of times. It's a gorgeous airport, so I'm kind of excited about it honestly, but it should be interesting to see what I think about flying into Orlando International Airport with kids this time, because that's going to be a little bit different. But it's a gorgeous airport. It's got the tram you can ride in, and it is really laid out really nicely. So I'm looking forward to that change this time to see how it goes. But plane tickets, it varies so much just depending on your location and the carriers that are there. I mean, that was really personal to your location as far as how much that's going to cost. I believe buying our tickets a couple of months in advance, we spent around $1,200-ish, I want to say, for our tickets. And that could vary widely. If you have a Southwest near you, you could maybe get like the cheap fare things that you could fly for less. And then if you are in like a busy, bigger city, the tickets might be more. So really your mileage will vary on that one. It really just depends on what kind of deals you have going out of the airport near you. And then the only other thing is rental cars. So we'll get to the airport, we'll rent a minivan. We've done this the past couple times. It's worked out great. Then we have enough room to toss the grandparents in the van and just go wherever we want to go and go have a great time. Rent a car, I believe it's around $400 or so to rent a minivan. And again, that's one of those things, definitely check your company to see if you can get any special deals, and also any affiliations you have like AAA or military and that sort of thing as well. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I've been having huge camera problems and it keeps turning itself off. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Disney question and answer. One last Disney related question that was not budget related, but I will answer it real quick in this video. Happily Organized Chaos asks, if when you go to Disney, have you ever considered doing a get-together or a meetup? And yes, I have. In fact, I met up with a ton of other YouTube moms when I was there in January when I was on my own, and it may be something I consider on our upcoming trip. I don't know if we'll do it then, maybe when I go in the spring. It's just a lot tougher with the kids along with me because one, I'm not really quite sure about putting them in a meetup type situation quite yet, maybe when they're a little bit older, but also our schedule is a lot more hectic. I mean, we're trying to get to fast passes, we're trying to get to dinners, while I'm revolving around like family schedule too, so it's a lot harder to plan something like that. But yes, I have thought about it. Yes, I may consider it. I don't know if it'll be on our upcoming like trip that's coming up pretty soon, but we are going back in the spring and maybe I'll consider it then. It's one of those things I want to talk over with my husband, and with the kids especially, I don't know if that'll be something I include them in or not. I just want them to be a little bit older before I put them in that type of situation. But hopefully that answers your question. So anyhow, that is it. I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Disney budget question and answer video. I'll be back with another just general question and answer very soon. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.